professionals. We are not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence and enjoy the video.
What's going on, guys? Veve Vision back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Veveverse finally coming 1 year. So let's get right into it. We're also going to be doing questions. This is the first time seeing Ben since we started the channel. And
yes, sir. Yeah,
let's go.
Honestly, crazy. Like, thank you so much to everybody who's been supporting the channel. But we started this like 3 months ago remotely. Like, we haven't, it's so weird because we haven't seen each other until now since starting the channel.
It's so weird.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we've been friends way before this, but like still super weird to just like, I don't know. It's crazy. In the Discord, Carter was saying there's like 700 users in the Discord. We've also got a Q&A today. And we literally asked for questions, and within a minute we had like 10 responses or something. It's insane.
Yeah. So we're gonna be answering some questions. We're gonna be talking about the Veveverse. We're gonna be talking about the Discord a little bit. Let's just talk about that now. So somebody recently just said, hey, I want to donate 50 gems, and he wanted to do a Discord giveaway for 30 minutes. So everybody in Discord had the chance for, if they saw it in 30 minutes, then they could enter in the Discord. There's like 60 people that entered, and somebody just won 50 gems. So let's go. Super sweet.
Little Black Friday surprise. Let's go.
Yeah.
So did you want to start with the, just you lead it. You lead it. I'll sit here.
Let's start with the Veveverse. So on Veve's website, like their official website, they have posted now that Veveverse coming in 2022, which is next year. So I don't know about you, but I thought that this wasn't going to be coming until like a couple of years. So what do you think about that? Because
I think it's definitely possible. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and they've got to be like, I mean, they already have a Disney partnership, which makes me think that like Disney's either maybe going to like collab with them for a metaverse type thing, or like help fund it since they've already collabed with them for the collectibles. I don't know though. I think a year is a pretty good timeline, because I think there's some other projects that are dropping like real, like their metaverse soon. Like I can't think of it, but there's one that like Atari is a big part of. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure there's some that are starting to drop their metaverse. And so I think like a year timeline is probably, it's possible, especially if they get a bigger team, which is like the main.
I wonder how long they've been working on it, because it's not like they just started like yesterday or whatever when they posted it. So I wonder what they've been working and who they've been working with, because it's kind of weird that the same time they released it is the same time Niantic released that their metaverse is coming out. So
yeah,
I'm really hoping that they partnered with Niantic, because they got Pokemon, which they share a license with. They got Hasbro that they share a license with. And in the AMA with Trevor, he was asked, like, would you rather see Wizard Wand battles or would you rather see Star Wars battles? And it's like, obviously it's going to say Star Wars because they have the license. And then he said like Wizard Wand battles. So that's another license with Niantic that like kind of makes you think like they could easily have a partnership with them.
Yeah,
with all these licenses,
especially with the Niantic Lightship. I don't know how close Niantic is with Niantic Lightship, like if there's separate entities or whatever's going on there. But if they partner with Niantic, that's literally like the power. Yeah, that's the power duo, because the one, like the Pokemon license, boom, all that, but like the AR kit that they have and everything like that, like it's so crispy, and it would work perfect for VV NFTs. And then if they work on like the metaverse or the Veveverse together, that would just be like the icing on top. So I'm super, I don't know, I'm hyped. I feel like a year timeline is definitely possible, and I'm just wondering like what's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. So if you guys have any speculations as to what might be happening, let us know, because I mean, that's pretty much the only thing I was thinking is like Niantic, or maybe Meta, like the Facebook new Meta, maybe looking to collab with them, or Disney. I feel like those are the three that I'm kind of like suspicious about, or kind of like speculating about. So
yeah, I agree. Like, I mean, I think Niantic would be the best partnership.
Probably.
It's like, especially with all the Pokemon that they already have in AR on Pokemon Go, I think that's just like literally the best option they could possibly do. So I'm really, really hoping like somebody, maybe we can even ask us in the next AMA, but we got to like ask if Niantic is a partnership or not, because
we have, especially the Lightship, like, because that AR is so much better than what they have, at least like, I don't know.
Like, I'm sure you agree. Yeah. You can see, like, you can place things behind objects and stuff. Like, if you guys didn't know, if you're taking something like one of your collectibles in the app, then you have to place it in front. Like, you can't walk in front of it. You can't do anything. So that would literally help out so much with
Yeah.
anything like that.
I'm sure you'll see the videos like playing through here, right? I'm guessing you'll edit it somewhere. Yeah,
a
but
little
like
bit, yeah.
those, just like setting those up for those videos wasn't like the easy. I mean, it wasn't like hard or anything, but
Yeah.
it definitely could be made better. And I think Niantic Lightship would just make it like muchísimo, beautiful.
All right, let's get
Uh,
into some questions. So
I just wanted to say one thing. When we were transferring, because I transferred one to Carter for him to take the video because my phone is just really bad. Veve, I know you're not watching this. If you are, make transferring, like, I don't know, you got to make that a little better, especially the drop down menu with the friends. That stuff does not work all the time, and it makes it so hard to transfer something. Like, even if I just want to transfer it to him quick so he can take a picture on a better phone with mine, like, please fix that. It would make the app run so much smoother. But let's get into these questions. Let's go.
We got a bunch of questions.
Yeah, for real. Are these highlighted ones the ones you want me to prioritize?
No, those are just because they
okay.
So just any of them.
All right. Shouts out to Don with the first question. What will happen to the market when MTL comes out? Same with IMX. So we've addressed this before. MTL though, I think there will be a slight dip no matter what. Like, some people are going to be tempted to sell, and when there's an official way to sell without an escrow and all of that, I think it's going to happen. But I mean,
there can also be so many people coming in.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Like, people, because MTL also means you'll be able to like transfer OMI into gems, right, and stuff like that. So,
and especially with this OMI article, because there's a lot of whales that have hundreds of thousands of dollars of OMI, considering it's a $1.1 billion market cap, and they're only incentivized to keep $10,000 of it to have the OMI program as of right now.
That's true.
I think Trevor, did you see the tweet about Trevor? He said like was thinking about making it so he like suggested he said something on Twitter that like whoever the top whales are, then they would be getting like a top tier of something. So it'd be like the top 20% of like OMI holders would be getting a certain tier extra, which I think would be a super good idea, because then it would just keep getting people to pump up, like throw more and more money into getting that top tier.
Yeah, I definitely agree that like people will probably have leftover based on those tiers, just because like, there's people out there with a lot of money in, like, Carter was talking about a taps trades, like something he said, like, if you don't have 10,000 in OMI, like, get there. And that's obviously like not an easy goal for your average Joe, but like for people who are trying to invest in OMI, like, I definitely think there's a lot of people with a lot more than 10K that will then, put that money into gems, do whatever. But even if we do see a dip, I don't want to like incite panic or anything like that, because if there's a dip, that just means it's a good time to buy. Like, there's not an issue with there being a dip in the market. Like, that's just how like every market is. No market is always going up. Like,
and considering we've already seen a little bit of a sell-off, I don't know. I don't think it's going to drop too much more. Like, I think people are thinking it's going to be like a 50% dip, and I can't see a 50% dip.
I don't think so, because like the real people, and we've kind of said this before, but the people who are really invested in Veve and OMI and Ecomi as a company and everything, like, they're looking long term. And so they're definitely not looking, like, they might get a little cash, but I don't think people are going to take all their collectibles, cash completely out, and then just leave the app and abandon ship. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. They might sell off one for some cash, but
and like all these people with a bunch of OMI, if it starts dipping, they're going to be like, oh, perfect time to buy, because like I have no reason to hold this OMI at that point, and they're just going to throw their money in the collectibles.
And if you guys watch, I can't remember the dude's name, but Taps Trades has had him on, and he talks about it all the time. And I'm guessing,
he created the fishies.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know completely, but basically he mentions all the time that in the future there'll be this dynamic of like swing the OMI wave, pull out, put it back into collectibles, swing that wave, ride it to a high point, sell out, back into OMI, blah blah. So I just think like that dynamic will be something to consider in this entire situation too. But same with IMX. I think rather than a drop, that's going to just be like influx of new users, new money, and I think we'll see a little push there, or a pump. But I don't know how big, but I do think it'll be one of the largest pumps we've seen on the app probably when it happens, just because a lot of exposure. But yeah, to keep it kind of simple, let's move on to the next question now. Let's go. Are
Go,
you
Nobles.
let's see, are you going? Okay, this one's from Baldo the Great. Shout out to Baldo Granado. Let's go. Are you all going to buy some Omi to stake, or do you not care that much about the rewards? I don't have enough money to stake to really get any rewards. But I would if I had money, but like I didn't think the staking rewards were crazy. Like I wouldn't mind the Omi raffle type of thing, or like just getting some payments back for staking. Like if I had enough to stake, I would definitely do it. But
I'm wondering if they're going to put the Omi staking within like certain categories of like what your master collector's rank is, because even like I'm not going to be able to stake Omi compared to a whale.
yeah,
Like it's
that-
just not going to happen.
yeah, I don't.
So I'm hoping they do like a level system, so it's more of like an even playing field for people that don't have as much like money, because
Are you talking
the
about
whales
like
are always going to win.
different ranks of staking?
I think master collect. I don't know.
Because did you see the article? Like they had the 3 tiers of staking.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. I mean, I do think it'll be difficult personally, though. I'm sure Carter will probably stake some.
I'm gonna stake, yeah.
I don't think I have like enough to stake. Like I have a very small, like pennies of Omi pretty much. So like I don't think I could stake, but if I ever get to a point where I can, I probably would just and like let it sit there, because I'm not really my like any Omi I own, I'm not planning on like pulling out. It's pretty much just money I put there to let sit for like years and years. So
I'm thinking the master collectors program is gonna have better incentives than the Omi staking program, at least to begin with. I think it's gonna kind of do that jump thing like we were talking about a second ago,
yeah,
how the Omi is gonna flip to collectibles, and collectibles, I think that's gonna also play a role in what gets more benefits for like staking Omi or more benefits for master collectors. So
yeah,
I definitely got to keep those in mind. I don't think the Omi staking is too great right now though. So I think their next article is going to pump it up, whatever it is.
they will.
They're
And
like revision.
I think short term they're going to make the MCP sound more like appealing, but long term I think Omi staking is going to be that, since like they've mentioned they want to use Omi for other apps and like just other forms of utility. So I think long term the Omi staking and like the Omi utility might, come out on top, but as of right now I feel like the MCP might, have it by a little lead. We'll see though. We got the next question coming in from the Magic Cat. Shouts out to you. Let's go. Is it true that 2D art will be some of the first NFTs we will be able to move off from the platform? I haven't heard this one. I think it's more so the smaller artists, Mondo, which is 2D art, being included in that. So
we're gonna see Kozik too. Kozik was a big one that like originally got the huge pump because they were gonna be going to OpenSea.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
I feel like Disney could possibly do it too, just because of I don't know if they'll go to OpenSea, but I think they're going to go to Coinbase since it was in that article.
That's true. Yeah. I think,
which is going to be just as big as going to OpenSea in a little bit, because honestly, Coinbase is going to be huge with that.
I was watching a video about like Bitcoin before it hit Coinbase and stuff, and how that was like a major catalyst in Bitcoin's like, trajectory or whatever, their path. So I can definitely see that. But no, I don't think it's limited to the 2D art for the very first like ones to go through IMX or whatever.
Especially like the Dragon Girls and stuff. Those are all going to go.
It'll be those
the same time.
I'm assuming the like Tristan Eatons, the Frank Koziks, the Ron English. Shout out to Serial Killers. We got that tomorrow. Let's go. Super hype.
Super hype about that. Yeah.
Gonna be impossible to get those, but super hype. Who else? I mean, Mondo, there, anything from Decon, anything from Comic-Con, those are all probably going just because those smaller artists.
Some of the things we might not see is probably DC. I mean,
DC, Marvel. I'm guessing like any major brands, like major I feel licenses.
Like 007 could possibly go, but I don't know.
Yeah, those are definitely, where there's a little more hesitation and more speculation, but it's pretty, we're still speculating about the small artists, but for the most part, anything Comic-Con, anything Decon, anything small artists, like that's probably going to be the first to go. I don't think it's limited to 2D art. So thank you, Magic Cat.
Let's go.
Next question. We got Seawood 444. If you had to pick one company, who do you think will be the next IP announced in December? Pokemon. No, I hope, but
I think we're going to be seeing in December, we're going to be seeing Boba Fett from Star Wars, because that movie's coming out in December. So I'm hyped to get Boba Fett, because that's like one I've definitely been looking at.
I definitely agree. I think anything Star Wars is a good next move because I think they're playing it safe. They've got like these big pump events like DCon and Comic Con, and then they kind of go into this phase we're in right now where it's smaller drops, not as much hype. They're more spread out, but I do think we'll have a couple big drops like throughout all of these drops coming up. And I think Star Wars is a really good bet. Besides that, I could see something like Harry Potter.
Spider-Man too.
Oh, yeah. With the movie coming out or whatever.
Maybe like a certain version of him or something.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man is a good bet. I don't know what their stance or like where they are in terms of like a Harry Potter license, but I feel like Disney is involved in that. And I feel like they're going to take steps towards like they might drop some wands or something like that that you can eventually use in AR to like cast spells or something. Yeah, for real. Or characters. I feel like we could also see some more like Cartoon Network type stuff coming soon just because I don't know. I feel like they haven't dropped anything like that in a while, and that's a major license to have. Like the fact that they have Cartoon Network is insane, and I'm hyped for We Bare Bears. Like I can't wait for that one. They're gonna look cute. So, what else was I gonna say? There was one other one that I was just thinking.
I think we got to see a Kozik Labbit drop soon.
Yeah, I'm guessing, or like, I mean, depending on how many seasons he's gonna do, we'll probably get the Labbit Bible like soon at some point. I'm guessing, but
I'm getting that.
Yeah, I think a Labbit drop is probably coming, but I know that's not considered one of the like major IPs. But
also that interview with Taps Trade and the other guy, the whale, Omi Whale, we were just talking about. Which is the creator of the fishies thing. And if you guys didn't know, like David, I think retweeted stuff and Reem retweeted stuff on Twitter about the fishies. So what is probably going to happen is because if you look on the fishies website, and if you guys don't know, that's like an NFT, a new like NFT company, like created by this Omi whale, and they're basically going to come, which I think is going to happen. They're going to take like the fishies and the like fish tanks and move them into the Veveverse and like move it into the like vaults. And
just
stuff.
For that whale or for any artist
because
on OpenSea?
On the fishies thing, it says like, I don't even
like
know.
Interoperable.
It said something like that. It was like come into another NFT platform or something. And then like David and Bream are like all like retweeting and liking and like posting about it. So
that would make sense just because if Veve can be a platform where other artists can come in rather than just Veve having to like, stay in its bubble of all Veve products and licenses, like that would be, I think that's a good move for them. So I could definitely see that happening. But
also for that, on the interview, he was talking about the fishies guy was talking about how he talked to Kozik and they're going to get a Labbit in that like farts around in the tank. He said Kozik said he wants it to fart around in the tank and like have bubbles coming out as it like swims around. So that would be a sweet Labbit.
Shouts out to Kozik for this. Love the Labbits. But lastly, I did want to say any new Marvel what if type of stuff or new Marvel movies or TV series, we can expect a drop accompanying that. I think She-Hulk is one of those, so maybe we can expect She-Hulk soon. But I think some Marvel superheroes that we might not expect that are going to accompany some like new TV show or movie or something like that.
I'm wondering if they're going to give something away at the end of the year or Christmas, like because I think they talked about giving like something for free away at some point, and I hope they just give like a free badge out, like an OG badge, and whoever's in the app right now gets that OG badge.
That would be clean.
Like you can't like sell it or anything, but it would be something to like flex with.
Yeah,
I think that would be super sweet.
All about the flex, yeah.
Flex up, yeah.
All right, next question. Shout out to Seawood for the last one. Next question, we got EPH. Shout out EPH because they're the person who added us on Twitter when we had that whole issue going on with one of the I don't even want to talk about that. Stay safe out there.
You always use an escrow.
And even then still I wouldn't recommend it. That is so sketchy. But shout out to EPH. Season 1 Unicornos seem to be on a good buy right now. What are your takes on those?
So I mean the Unicornos, I think they look good. They're like simple, they look good, except the only thing is like there's nothing really coming to them.
Maybe animation like Ritmo or something, but besides,
they're not going to be animated like Ritmo though. They're going to have like a less animation because I don't even know who said it. I think it could have been Trevor, but somebody said that they like it. Like I think they asked if they're all going to get it, and I'm pretty sure he said like they're not all going to get it. Okay. I don't know. I think they look good. I just don't know if there's another one that drops, then I could see them pumping back up and stuff. Or if they keep dropping those, which they probably will at some point.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of hashtag when.
Yeah, for real. My take on this is like, I don't know. I don't think they're the highest demand type of collectible. So if you have the money and can buy something with a little more hype around it, or just a little bit greater demand, I think that's a decent move, just because I feel like, I don't know. I don't think the Unicornos have a lot of hype around them. But once again, back to that whole thing of like, collect what you want. If you like the Unicornos and if they're at a good price, which I'm not completely sure, I think they're at a decent price right now. But yeah, that's
They're
kind
also
of,
season 1, which is
Yeah,
pretty big because
yeah.
people are going to be looking at the season 1s when we're on season 7, season 8, season 9.
Sir, can't even, that's going to be crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely just collect what you want. If you like those and they seem to be at a good price, go for them. But if it were me in that position, I think I'd maybe scoop one up just to have one
I have
Unicorno.
one.
Yeah. But then after that, I'd probably just put the gems towards something else that has a little more hype, possibly more long-term like possibilities. Because like, even if Unicornos go to like Immutable X or whatever, and other people come in, I just don't know if they're going to go crazy like Labbits might or something. But
I was also thinking about how like when gem to fiat and like fiat to gem or crypto and all that stuff comes out, I was thinking the season 1 collectibles might get the biggest drop, because those are the people that's been in it the longest and have the most of those collectibles. Because at the time you could just buy it over and over and over. Somebody like, I just saw that somebody had like 150 TODDs or something. So just like knowing that makes
bonkers.
Yeah. I think those people are going to be the ones that like cash out. So I think like season 1 or season 2 are, I don't think they're risky, because it's like, it's obviously they're going to increase in value. So it's not like they're going to want to sell them, but they do have like bigger whales have more duplicates of the season 1 and season 2.
That's definitely true. That's interesting. I could definitely see that happening though, like either new users and later seasons dropping just because new users are really like worried about getting their money out, or old users who have been holding for a long time finally having the opportunity to take out. But thank you, EPH. On to the next question. We got Aunt Vincent here, I think, or Vicent. Maybe this person won a giveaway. I feel like I sent this person a comic.
I feel like they did too.
So shouts out if you won that. Congratulations. What do you see Veve coming with in 2022?
The Veveverse.
Yeah, we talked about this, but yeah, I think that's a good bet. I think they'll have improved AR by then. I think their app will be crispy. I think they'll have a way larger like fan base or user base. And so I think, I don't know, some of these older collectibles might just have greater value. And then I think there'll be more money floating around the app, more users. And I just think things will be running way more smoothly in general.
Pokemon.
Yeah, hopefully Pokemon too. And I mean, so many crazy licenses. They've got like Street Fighter and all those to come, which shouts out to the new IP. Street Fighter could be one of those, but they might save it for the next season. But yeah, to keep it short, that's it, Ant. But yeah, thank you for the question. We got Tom Brady Deflady here asking, what would the impact basically what impact would Pokemon have when it comes to Veve, and how would its impact compare to Disney? Like, do you think Pokemon would have a greater impact than Disney? Yes. Pokemon is gonna it's gonna take a steamy on Disney, let me tell you, because bro, especially the utility with Pokemon, like these Disney statues are like cool. First Disney thing, they're statues, they're golden. People like golden stuff, but Pokemon is going to dominate. Yeah,
they are going to be animated.
You'll probably be able to fight with them at some point or do something like that. You'll be like, they'll just look crispy. Oh my God,
Pokemon is gonna be the biggest dip that we're gonna see next. Like, I don't think anything will dip the market like Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, when we saw like the Decon Disney drop and people were freaking out and panic selling for that, things are going to go crazy for Pokemon. Yeah. So yeah, Pokemon is going to be the biggest thing to come to Veve. That's why I think they're just sitting on that, you know, if they do have the license, which we're pretty confident they do.
Keep sitting on Veve, wait, because we're not ready for it.
Yeah, wait for the perfect time. Wait until the app is fully developed and, you know, running smoothly. Wait until we've got some other things like Master Collector Program or something. Hopefully they drop it in packs so that we can open packs and like go through and see all of it. Like, there's so much possibility, but I think Pokemon is going to be one of the greatest things to come to the app if it does, which we're pretty confident that it will.
I'm also hyped for Jurassic like Park. Everything, because I think they got like, because do you remember a long time ago when they had like the doors opening up? It was kind of like the vault opening, except it was like the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park or something doors.
Yeah,
And this was like
vaguely.
in a, this was a long time ago. Like I completely forgot how long ago that is, but they've been working on this stuff for a long time. So when that, because the movie's coming out in like June of next year. So we got
We'll
like
see it.
6 or 7 months.
We'll probably see it a month before the movie
Yeah.
drops or something, just to get a little buzz going around the
Yeah.
movie. But yeah, to answer your question, Tom Brady Deflately, Pokemon is going to have the greatest impact on the app out of anything. Disney is just a little taste of what something like that can do. But once again, Disney has so much else coming. I think Disney will have a good impact long term. And a lot of cool licenses and a lot of cool, like, collectibles coming and stuff. But I still think Pokemon just has all the hype. If you guys remember Pokemon Go, that little game that kind of blew up a couple years ago, had people walking just blindly around the world. That shows you the impact that Pokemon can have.
Yeah.
And Veve is this is what originally got me into the app, is when Carter was saying like it could be like Pokemon Go or something like that. And like I definitely see it now. It's part of the Veve vision. And I definitely if it comes, it's going to go crazy, no doubt about it. And I think it's topping Disney for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I definitely agree.
Next question. We've got Matty. Oh, Matt, shout out to you. What are your thoughts on why the markets have dipped, and predictions on when you think it will start to pick back up? We're in the process of it picking back up. I think this, so what happens is we've got like Comic-Con and all these big events, pumps like crazy during that. Dips like crazy during that, and then things like will slowly start to rise again as they like slow the pace down of drops, like they're doing right now.
Every single day people are throwing in thousands of dollars.
Yeah. And so new users and new money daily, but they outpace the new users and new money coming in when they oversaturate it with drops during DCon and Comic-Con and stuff. And so that causes the dip, based on my experience. And that'll result in a little bit of a dip, and it'll slowly, gradually like reach, equilibrium, or kind of keep increasing as that like ratio of money in and new users like levels out more with the number of drops coming out. And so now that we have fewer drops, we're starting to see like a slow kind of incline, just because like people are having more money to kind of fling around. So I don't know. That's my take. I don't know if you have anything else.
I think do you think this weekend we're going to get Gem to Fiat and Gem to Crypto?
I don't think this weekend.
I was thinking after Black Friday, and Black Friday's today.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's also Cyber Monday. I feel like
something's going to go down on Cyber Monday for sure. Like they have to do something for that. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it's coming like soon. Like I hope it's within the next few days.
Yeah, that is a big one. But I think to answer your question, the main reason why the market is dipping is just because they oversaturated it with so many collectibles, and people were trying to like liquidate and get gems out of the collectibles they own so that they could buy the new stuff. And so just whenever these whenever there's like 5 drops on a single day, expect the market to dip. Except for those new collectibles, maybe it'll kind of like increase a little bit. But yeah, that's based on my experience. What are your thoughts on the skateboard set? Only set with 2 secret rares, and the second one is because of a glitch in the physical world. Items with manufacturing defects are very valuable. Seems bullish to me.
The problem with the skateboards is what happens when they drop more skateboards?
Yeah.
And what happens when they drop because obviously people are getting these skateboards for future riding around in the Veveverse, or I'm guessing that's probably why most people, that's why I would buy them, is because they're probably going to be rideable in the Veveverse, just like the hoverboards from Back to the Future 2 drop. So, I mean, I think they're cool right now, but by the time we can ride them around, I think there's going to be other mounts, and maybe there's going to be like a flying carpet, and that's going to be like the thing. And everybody's going to want that. Or if they do the Simpsons skateboard from the Simpsons Golden Moments drop, like if they animate that, people are going to want the golden skateboard from the Simpsons, I think, over some of the skateboards. But
yeah,
it is going to be a lot of points for the master collectors. So yeah, that's what you're aiming for.
Yeah, if you're going for master collectors, I don't think it's bad. If you're buying secondary market though for those skateboards, I don't think that's a move. Like if you got the secret rare, the most valuable golden one, like on drop, and you're just picking up the others, I think that's a good move. But if you're buying everything secondary market and you're spending 10,000 gems or something on a skateboard, like I just don't think that's it. So
yeah, because like imagine in the future when, like, I don't know what the floor prices are on them, but say like in the future, both the golden skateboards are 20,000 a piece. Like, I think somebody would rather spend like 5 or 6,000 on the Golden Moments skateboard, or like the hoverboard, like if they're a way cheaper
Yeah.
cost than buying these, putting $40,000 into 2 skateboards. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think they're bullish. I think the defect is cool, but we've seen defects before and it hasn't had like a major like impact on anything. And if it's as simple as like the name being messed up as like secret rare when it's supposed to say rare or something, like I don't think that's really a defect that's going to have like crazy value. Also, shout out to Sophisticat for the comment. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, if I had them, I probably would have sold them a while ago just to get that profit, because like once again, way like what are you collecting and why? Do you actually enjoy it?
Yeah.
Because if you think the golden skateboard is one of the coolest things on the app, then go for it. But like
there's
personally,
there's gonna be other people that agree, and other people will think it's cool and like find value in it, but you're not gonna catch the everyday person spending
yeah,
tens of thousands of dollars on a little golden skateboard because it's low mintage, even though there's a ton of other stuff in the
yeah,
because like in a year they're going to come out with more, like way more drops, so just got to keep that in mind.
yeah. I think if you got it on drop, I think it's where, it's safe to hold it. Unless you like really want to pick something else up before Veve gains more traction. Like somebody asked us, I'm pretty sure he asked you too, but about like he got the golden skateboard or something, I think, and he was wondering whether he should sell it. And it's like, well, if you want a TODD or Risso or anything like that, now is probably a decent time to get in, even though they're on a little bit of an up right now. But just like, I don't know, moving those gems around, getting something like that to hold for long term rather than just one item as the skateboard, like that's kind of our take. I don't know.
Imagine they come out with a Louis Vuitton Supreme skateboard.
Yeah, they will too,
Nobody's
probably
gonna touch the golden skateboards
Yeah,
that are out right now.
for real.
Like, I mean, it
Sadly.
sucks for whoever has the golden skateboards, but it's just nobody's gonna want it if there's a Louis Vuitton Supreme skateboard with more, like, if it's like 5 times the mints, I don't think it matters. Like,
Yeah,
like
that's definitely
they're still gonna look so much cooler.
very true. I think the golden one is cool, but yeah, to keep it short, I don't think it's like the best item in the app. And if you're buying secondary market, I don't know about
That's
that.
gonna put a nice little hole in your pocket.
Yeah, like,
I mean, unless you're
a black hole in your
if
pocket.
you're a whale, buy all of it. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
go crazy.
Yeah, just
you got the
spend
money for it,
everything.
yeah.
We got Baldo the Great saying so many questions. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the Discord though for asking, asking all these questions last second. We got Secret Cigarette here with how do you think the new drop system would be, and hashtag when. I'm hoping they do some kind of pack thing, but honestly, I was opposed to the raffle idea originally, but now I'm not really against it as much, just because it's getting to the point where like it's really, really hard to catch drops.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like the other day when I was driving here in the car trying to catch the Young Avengers drop, I had no chance because my LTE or whatever was sitting at like half a bar or something. So like to be able to enter a raffle, not worry about it, I don't have to fidget on my phone while I'm driving and endanger everybody around me. Veve, I think it's not bad at this point. It's just if you're looking to solve the bot issue, you can't really do that. But they have been doing the CAPTCHA a little more. I got a CAPTCHA. I think it's nice. I heard somebody got caught, like it asked them to click the bicycles and they hit a tricycle and lost it. I'm so sorry. Like for those little like hiccups and mess ups, I feel really bad. But at the same time, I do think that really helps the bot issue and can at least, minimize or reduce some of the bots on the app.
I think it'd be cool if you could like take your finger and like drag it across, like to like make a little design or something.
Yeah.
Like that would all be different for everybody's like accounts.
Yeah. I think that like puzzle piece idea would be good, or something like that. But even when it comes down to like the speed of hitting the button, I think I don't know, there's something they have to be able to do to make it a more level playing field when it comes to like, because some people have insane Wi-Fi. And so
I couldn't get any drops when I was just gone. Like the past 2 weeks, I could not, like, I got one drop and that was at the gym down the street and it was a rebound. It's like, like some people just can't get them.
Yeah, definitely something. I mean, I don't know exactly what this would look like, but I think the raffle is a decent idea or something like that, just to make it so like everybody starts, at the same point or has the same like chances.
Yeah, I think we'll see a raffle system, like at least one drop that has it within the year. Like I think before the end of the year we'll see at least 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think besides that though, I think they're going to stick to blind box. I think that makes them the most money kind of, and people can't pull the like, don't buy it if they realize there isn't demand for it. So I think that'll be really popular. And then I think they'll just kind of work on trying to like reduce bots with their drops. But I think the raffle is a decent bet. And I think like that puzzle piece or like drawing something like Carter was saying is a possibility. But yeah, those are probably like the main ideas. Let us know in the comments down below, though, if you guys have any specific ideas that you think would work really well for the drop system, because I'd love to hear it. And if we can possibly influence Veve in their decisions, that would be awesome. We'd love to do that. But yeah, next question. Shout out to Secret Cigarette for the last one. We got all 62 here. Do you think the X-Men comics are slept on? Read them properly today, and I don't know why I was letting them slip.
The demand for the one that just dropped isn't that high. So
yeah. Why do you think that is, though?
Just like for the real world market.
Oh,
like,
okay.
The real copy of it isn't very demanded, and that they're going for like probably like $10 or something. So
I think the reason why is because they only picked the comic yesterday for Thanksgiving. That was the only theme. And I don't think there's anything important happening in the comic really besides that like engagement, and they celebrate Thanksgiving. And then also like there's no first appearances. I don't think it's a key or a grail or anything like that. And so for that reason, I don't think it's just as valued, even though the cover is crispy.
I missed the drop and I ended up getting the uncommon because I liked it so much.
Let's go.
I love the uncommon.
How much was it, like 18, 20?
I got it for 20. I got like a 4-digit mint at 20, like right on drop. So
what a beaut. Yeah, I think that's why. The first Uncanny X-Men, though, I think is maybe a first appearance of somebody or something like that. It's also the first X-Men. Yeah.
In the rare cover. Oh, it looks so good. I don't have it.
Think what are the other, isn't there another X-Men comic on here? Not the Uncanny, but the like mutants or whatever. Maybe, the one you really like the cover of, where there's like all the people on the like secret rare cover.
I don't know.
I don't know as much about those just because I've never looked into buying them. So I'm sorry, all 62. I don't know completely, but I'm guessing it has something to do with either like a first appearance, a key, a grail, and it's probably not one of those. If not, though, it might be an opportunity. But yeah, not financial advice. Just look into that. Do your own due diligence.
We're going to try to go through a few more of them quickly.
Yeah, let's get... I just want to be in the video, lol. Shout out to Petal. We've got... I think the floor price on common comics seems to recover after... Okay, threat level worldwide. I think we'll end it here because all of the other comments are in response to the X-Men stuff. So threat level worldwide here. Shout out to our first donator.
Yep, first donator.
Oh, crazy how far we've come, for real though. Like we're almost at 2.5K. We've got all the giveaways going. We had the little flash Black Friday giveaway today. Bonkers.
Absolutely bonkers. He donated to us at like 800, I think. So
dang. Let's go. Shout out to everybody though, for real, for supporting the channel and donating and everything. You keep it running. So yeah. Threat level worldwide here saying the floor price on common comics seems to recover after a few days. Also, a few of the recent comic releases shouldn't have even made the cut to be released on Veve. One way to see this is by the low price of the SRs. Okay, so not really a question, but I definitely would agree with that. Just saying like a really good way, like Carter was saying, to gauge the comics is look at their real world value, because that is kind of the speculation around their value is like when real comic collectors come in and they want to buy a book, what are they going to go for? Because they're probably going to go for those books that they literally can't even get in the real world because they're either too expensive, there's too few left, or degraded or something, or just something like that. So definitely keep that in mind, because those like grails, all the silver age, like definitely listen to like Comics and Crypto, Sleep In, any other comic experts or like people on Veve who know a lot about it, because all of those older comics, just like there's very few left, and those that are left cost a lot of money. And so to be able to come in on Veve and buy one for like a couple $100 isn't that bad to a real collector. So
yeah, I just wanted to add that somebody messaged me about the secret rares and like asked if this is a good price for a secret rare comic. And the thing is, it really depends like how many comics like still get released, because if they decide to release a comic every single day until the end of the year, those secret rare comics are going to go down like crazy. But if they release like only like one comic a week for now on, then the secret rares are going to go up in value like crazy too. So yeah, it's really just depends on like what Veve plans on doing. And I think some of these like less desirable comics might not get a huge pump in the future for the secret rares just because they're going to have so many comics oversaturating the market. But
one last thing I want. Oh, okay. One last thing I wanted to ask is shout out Adapine. They were wondering basically, what do we think is more valuable in like 5 years or long term? A low mint common comic, like, you know, 200s or something like that, or even like 300 or 400, like just a nice low mint common comic, or like a 48,293 like secret rare. So yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it depends on the cover and like the visuals of it. Because with the, I don't even know the name of it, the first appearance of Green Goblin, for that's like one of my favorite secret rare covers, and so I ended up buying that one. And usually if it wasn't like that, if it was something, I don't know, if it was something else, then I would probably end up going with the lower mint number, just because, like, especially if I liked the cover, the common cover, more than the secret rare, I'd go with a lower mint common cover. But if I like the secret rare look more, then I'd go with the secret rare. So I think it depends on the cover.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. For example, the X-Men comic yesterday, the Turkey Day X-Men comic, that secret rare, the black and white sketch of like the rare cover, like I just don't think anybody's really going to go for that, because who doesn't want color? If you have an option between color and black and white, I feel like most people are going to choose the color version, and then that's cheaper. So why wouldn't you go with that? So I definitely think the comic like cover and artwork is something to keep in mind, because like the New Mutant secret rare with Deadpool, like I love that cover. There's some other secret rare, like the one that Carter has with the Green Goblin is super cool too. So I definitely think that's something to consider. But long term, I think the commons might take the cake, just because you're getting the same exact thing except for the front page. And I think like the low mint is a little bit, I don't know.
It's so definitely hard. Yeah, because I mean, I think you should also look at like what the prices are, because if the secret rare is going for like 500 and the low mints are going for like 100, then maybe pick up the low mints. But if the low mints start getting up there in the 500s and the secret rare is only 500, then I'd go with the secret rare.
That's very good point. Always do your appraisals. Like whenever you're looking to buy stuff, somebody even asked us like, oh, they got a mint 300, blah, blah, blah. Is this a good like thing to sell? Always go to the mint numbers, scroll through and see where yours is in comparison to others, and just get an idea of what you should list yours at, and you'll probably get a sale. We'll see. But that is, yeah, go ahead and do your thing. But shout out to Carter for editing all the videos, making all the thumbnails. This man does literally everything. I just hop on and talk, and bro,
let's go.
Also, Diorify. Shout out to Diorify for setting
Discord.
up. Woo!
Let's go. The Discord is so sweet. Thanks to Diorify.
Let's go.
His name's Hunter, by the way, if anybody didn't know. But let's go, guys. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned this whole time. If you made it to the end of the video, if you liked it, drop a like, please. We appreciate it so much. If you subscribe, you can stay up to date with all our videos. We post every day. So love to see you guys on the channel. Love your comments. Drop a comment down below. If you like the video, drop a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button if you want to be notified whenever we post. This is Veve Vision, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Let's go. Homies. Let's go. Let's go, homies. Let's go.